Hayden Thomas across our finish line. He's third right now. McAllister going to work around Joe Wade as they cross the start finish line to collect the white flag. McAllister going into turn 3 for the final time in the first of 2 races. Looking for the checker flag. He'll get it. Logan McAllister is your race winner. Michael Ludwig comes in second. Hayden Thomas brings it home in third. Crossing the start finish line now. Again, your winner, Logan McAllister.
Big hand for Logan McAllister and for Liam. Logan, once you got that lead, man, you're able to drive off. You're just quicker. Getting congratulations. That car was fast. Once you got clean air and a clean racetrack in your car. McAllister, he is your winner. Let's go down. Michael Ludwig. Turn that down a little bit, please. Michael, you had some laps winning and once he got by you, it was gone, but you led early and did anything specifically happen to the car as the race went on?
Hit my tires and just died on me. We had a clean race. Everybody had fun. I appreciate everybody coming out. Sponsor and place one tire.
Thank you, Michael. Hey, Hayden. Come this way, but I don't know if that bike's going to go this far. We'll talk to Hayden. I want to make sure the bike's going to work. We'll let him take a couple pictures. Hayden Thomas comes on third. Congratulations, Hayden. Good night for you, man. A podium finish. Congratulations on a good, solid night. Podium finish, and you've got a mark-free race car. Pretty much, you want to thank some sponsors.
Just want to thank
Round of applause for Hayden Thomas. Michael Ludwig is second, and your winner is Logan McAllister. We've got the Grand National Super Series coming up next. Tonight's racing courtesy of Wax Tire.
welcome to round 5 of the Grand National Super Series here at Carteret County Speedway. I'm your host, Joshua Weatherman, and joining me today from Carteret County, Rylan Truel, and we'll have Alan Vick down trackside. Rylan, I think we're in for a pretty good show tonight.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. With the a little bit, and that's going to help these cars. Earlier it was really loose, and the car is going to tighten up most likely just a little bit. Going to be in for some action-packed race tonight.
And the one thing that I've heard these guys talk about all week long are bumps, bumps, and bumps.
Oh, this track's got a lot of them, and being a flat track, it's a driver's track, as they say.
As we introduce the starting lineup here, we had a redraw of the top 6. So starting in row 1, number 57, Donnie Doster and Jeremy Mayfield, and the number 21.
Starting second is going to be, or row 2 rather, is going to be Kevin Cromer in that number 77 machine, and Jason Kitzmiller in the 97.
Row 3 is your pole sitter, Isaac Kitzmiller, qualified fast in qualifying, but after that redraw will start 5th, and starting alongside him will be the number 53, Lauren Butler.
Starting 7th, Mike Kurkowski driving the number 1 machine. Starting 8th is going to be Larry Wilcox in the number 66.
Starting shotgun on the field is none other than Bob Shack. Bob just had a terrible time this weekend with his car. Going to start in the rear, didn't have time to qualify. Going to be interesting to see what he can do. Now, as I was talking about earlier, this track has been giving these drivers a challenge all weekend long. I talked to everybody in the field. One of the main things that they've been talking about are the bumps. The bump out of turn 2 is really bad, but it's just another reason why these guys love this track. It has a lot of character.
Yes, it does. We've also got a weird bump coming off turn 4 that most drivers try to avoid as well. This is, again, it's a track. It's a driver's track, extremely challenging, and those that win here have earned it. That's for sure.
We'll want to keep an eye out on those Kitzmiller guys. Jason Kitzmiller fast all weekend, but Isaac Kitzmiller, he was the fastest qualifier. Again, though, after that redraw of the top 6, he'll be rolling off 5th. Going to be very interesting to see what he can do, looking for a second win of the year tonight.
Also in the field, we've got former NASCAR driver Jeremy Mayfield. He's going to be driving that number 21 machine. Look to see some action from him tonight as he works his way around this first 50 lapper.
And Jeremy is our points leader right now. Actually, he's leading the points, had a great season so far. We're still pacing around the track here. Again, Jeremy will start second. Starting third, Kevin Cromer. Cromer has 2 wins here at Carteret County Speedway. Going to be very interesting to see what he can do. He was another one having trouble with his car, but he feels optimistic about his car, actually. He said he was having a little bit of trouble with it, but after a few practice runs, he got more and more optimistic. Again, he's the only driver in this field who has won a Grand National Super Series race here at Carteret County Speedway. So if he can do it again, I know that'll boost that team's morale a bit.
Check, check. Can you hear me, Alan?
Check, check.
Check, check, check. A quick sound check there as the cars are still making their way around, warming up. Again, it's going to be a really exciting 50-lap race to watch.
On the pole tonight will be Donnie Doster driving one of Bob Shack's machines. Donnie, one of the veterans of this series already, has not won a race yet. Be very interesting to see if he can get that maiden win here tonight. And again, talking about Bob Schacht, he will start at the rear of the field. Out of everybody in the field, I think he had the most trouble this week, and he just could not get the car the way he liked it. Those guys, I don't think I've ever seen a team thrash on a race car as much as those guys did yesterday and earlier today. Going to be very interesting to see what he can do. Bob Schacht, always a fan favorite when we race here in the Grand National Super Series.
Yeah, looking forward to watching all these drivers compete tonight. Sure going to be action-packed as they work their schedule. Where was the last racetrack that you guys were at?
Last event we had was actually at Tri-County Speedway. Jason Kitzmiller took the win in the first Twin 50. And in the second Twin 50, interesting story, that black #1 car of Mike Kurkowski, it was driven by the Amish outlaw Marlon Yoder, 2023 Tri-County Speedway. And they got the win. It was kind of an upset win for those guys. I'm very interested to see what he can do in that car back tonight. He is quite a character, Mike Kurkowski. We interviewed him earlier today for the Facebook Live preview, and he was dancing throughout every single question. So as we get the one to go here, we're about ready to go here at Carteret County Speedway.
One to go, cars lined up 2 by 2 behind that beautiful pace truck. We're about a half a lap away from green. So we've got Jeremy Mayfield and Donnie Doster up front.
Pace truck rounding off of turn number 4. Coming to the start zone here. And we are green and racing here at Carteret County Speedway. Jeremy Mayfield with a good run on the outside, and he will clear coming off of turn 2 as Doster looks to try to hang on to second.
Kitzmiller's right there on his outside. That is car number 57. As they cross the start-finish line, it's a side-by-side battle. Seeing if Kitzmiller can make it around. He does. He clears number 57 if they work off turn 2.
It's going to be a fight for that inside, Ryland. This track, notorious for single groove racing. Not a bad thing, though. You got to root your opponent out of the way here as Kitzmiller is stalking Mayfield already eating into his lead.
Kitzmiller, number 10, working on the inside of Donnie Doster as they work into turn 3 now. That's where that battle's shaping up. Off turn 4, they're going to be single file, but watch out, 77 of Kevin Cromer is coming for that 57.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on that number 10 of Isaac Kitzmiller. He's coming all the way from 5th, already up to 3rd behind Dad Jason. Again, the top 5 single file now. Jeremy Mayfield looking to run away with it. Jason Kitzmiller 2nd, son Isaac in 4th, 3rd, and we've got a battle for 4th brewing right here between Donnie Doster and Kevin Cromer.
There it is, those guys working in 3 and 4 right now. 77, Kevin Cromer, Donnie Dostin about to be under attack. They're working in a turn 1. Doster took a little bit of different line there and maintained some momentum as they work off turn 2.
Doster entering the turns just a little bit higher than Kevin Cromer. We'll see what he does, and now here's the battle for 2nd. Jason Kitzmiller losing it to his son Isaac, and I'm telling you, Isaac Kitzmiller is on absolute rails right now in 2nd place.
Absolutely, and taking it to the back of the pack, car number 75 and car number 53 going at it for a little bit. A couple laps ago, they were side by side nearly all the way around this track.
Again, the top 3 single filed out. Cromer has a good gap in 4th ahead of that number 57 of Donnie Doster. And sitting in 5th, what a great run for Mike Kurkowski, just waiting in the wings for something to happen.
Mayfield still leading the pack over Isaac Kitzmiller, Jason Kitzmiller, and Kevin Cromer still seeming to be going after it, but now that 57 machine is under attack by car number 1. Driven by Mike Kurkowski as we see them cross the start. And now Kurkowski has worked his way up to the rear bumper of Donnie Doster. We're going to see if he can work his way around that 57 machine.
after Tri-County, you've got to think that number 1 team has that car set up right. After Marlon Yoder took it to victory lane in her last event, he's right on the heels of Donnie Doster right now, kind of mirroring his line right now. He's right up to the back bumper here coming off of turn number 2.
Looked like right as they exited turn 2, he had to let off the gas or hit the brake 1. They're working off turn 4 now. That is Doster under attack by Mike Kurkowski.
Kurkowski right there at his right rear quarter panel, going to try to look, but Doster has that Bob Shack power down the back straightaway. Kurkowski again looking to the outside. Man, he is actually really making that outside work. Let's see what he can do here in turn number 1.
Really thought they were going to get side-by-side moments ago as they got out of turn number 4, but instead they kept it single file. But here we go again in between turns 3 and 4. Looks like Kurkowski's going to try to make a move on the outside, but can't quite get it done. He's taking a little bit higher line, trying to get that momentum. Here we are once again at the right rear quarter panel of car number 57, Donnie Doster down the backstretch, side-by-side. Into turn 3 now, still door handle to door handle. Let's see who's going to prevail as they come off turn 4.
It is a dead heat right as they come to the line coming into turn 1-1. They're side by side. Lauren Butler right there waiting if anything happens, but Doster again, that inside lane is just prevalent here at Bobby Watson's Carteret County Speedway.
Butler looking to take advantage of the 2 in front of her, fighting it out at this flat track. And we've got, again, these guys still under attack. Donnie Doster from Mike Kurkowski. They're working down the backstretch. Less than 2 car lengths back to Lauren Butler as they are working out of turn 4.
You know, this has to be super frustrating for Mike Kurkowski. He keeps trying to look on the outside lane, but like what I was saying earlier, that inside lane is just so much more powerful. Donnie Doster has that machine hooked up on the inside, but as you see here, Kurkowski's still going to try to give it a run, does not want to get into the back bumper of Doster just yet.
As these drivers work it out amongst themselves, we're going to take a look back up towards the front of the pack. That's car number 21 still leading. That Jeremy Mayfield, Isaac Kitzmiller leading, but they are having to negotiate around lap traffic as the first Kellum Law Firm caution waves in tonight's twin 50-lapper.
The lap 20 caution, as we usually take here in the Grand National Super Series, just to give these drivers a bit of time to recoup, rejuvenate, get their thoughts together, and see what they can pull off here in these next 30 laps.
Yeah, and I'm sure some of them were wanting this caution so they could recalibrate, so to speak, and readjust and get back going under green, because we still got 30 laps and it's going to be action-packed when we get back going.
I'm telling you, somebody who did not want that caution is Isaac Kitzmiller. He had already an acre over Jeremy Mayfield in second. Isaac Kitzmiller just very, very impressive in the Grand National Super Series already. Races for Joe Ryan race cars in the Legend cars. Very, very impressive to see him adapt to these bigger Grand National Super Series stock cars.
I tell you, so far it's been really exciting to watch this series race here at Carteret County. The battle that's been going on between Kevin Cromer and Donnie Doster and Mike Kurkowski has been one to watch. It's very exciting watching it up here. We've got the best view in the house, and I know it's going to heat up when we get back going green.
On this restart, Kurkowski should restart on the outside. We'll see what he can do when he has a whole car right on the outside there. We'll see if he can try to prevail. But again, like I just can't preach it enough, this inside lane here, you have to be good on the inside. But he is surprising me very much with how well his car is sticking on the outside.
Definitely looking to see what some of these folks are going to do when the green flag drops. We already saw Jeremy Mayfield take a wild jump out front early on. Kitzmiller, number 97, he's been right up there as well. But again, Isaac Kitzmiller, that car number 10, out front, looking to take the green all the way to the checkered.
Yeah, Isaac already a winner this year at Franklin County Speedway. He and his father both swept those Twin 50 events. See if Isaac Kitzmiller can do it again. Hey, might be setting up another father and son sweep in race number 2 if Isaac can get it done here and Jason can get it done in race number 2.
You know, that's got to be something special to be a father and son and racing together in the same exact race. And, you know, I wonder how that carries on at the house. I mean, I'm sure there's arguments, I almost had you, or that kind of thing. But here we go with less than half a lap to go, and we're going to get back under green. Isaac Kitzmiller in first, Jeremy Mayfield in second, Jason Kitzmiller in third, Kevin Cromer in fourth as they're looking the green flag. Green flag back out in the air.
And Jeremy Mayfield does not get a good restart. He's stacking up the field behind as he's going to fall all the way to the back of the pack. Kevin Cromer held up a bit there by him. But up front is Isaac Kitzmiller, followed by Father Jason. And we got a caution.
I'm not really sure what happened there with Jeremy Mayfield on that restart, but that car is limping between turns 3 and 4 right now, and he is bringing it down on pit road to the attention of his pit crew.
Heartbreak for Jeremy Mayfield. Those guys brought a bad, fast hot rod here this weekend. Going to be interested to see what the problem is. Can they get it fixed to finish the rest of this race, maybe even the next half, the second twin 50-lapper. But up front, Jason Kitzmiller has made his way to second, father-son 1-2, and the battle for third has raged on here. Donnie Doster, Kevin Cromer, don't know if they'll let Kevin Cromer stay in that position. He was held up by Mayfield. Going to be interesting to see what the officials say on this.
And we're looking right now at the pit crew lifting up the right side of that 21 machine driven by Jeremy Mayfield. Somebody looking under the right side of the machine, seeing what's going on, what happened to that car, trying to get it repaired so he can get back out on track and still compete in this race. We will see what happens here moments from now.
You have to remember, too, Jeremy is the points leader. Every single point matters in the Grand National Super Series. So this right now, these are pivotal points for the Mayfield team. So we're taking more and more pace laps. We'll see if they can get the problem righted right now as they're looking under that right front, trying to see what the problem is. They've got an army over there, that's for sure.
A lot of eyeballs staring under that car right now, trying to analyze what may be wrong so they can figure out how to fix it. As we see the rest of the cars working into turn 3 right now behind that pace truck. And again, hopefully Jeremy Mayfield can get back out on track so he can finish this race off. The good news is the caution flags do not count. Caution laps, rather, during a caution do not count. So that's going to work to his advantage if his team can get that car back out on track.
Jeremy looks like he's going to get that machine fired, and he is coming off a pit road and back onto the racetrack. Going to be tough for him to make up all of that ground, though. He will have to start in the rear of the field. As again, Isaac Kitzmiller in first, Jason Kitzmiller second. Looks like they're going to let Cromer keep his position in third. Donnie Doster in fourth. As we double up this time.
Field getting realigned back behind that pace truck. Should be 2 by 2 by 2. Pace truck dives down on the pit road. Kitzmiller looking for the green flag. Green flag back out in the air.
What an absolutely amazing restart from Isaac Kitzmiller, but it's just a little too good as the caution lights are still on, or we don't know. We don't see a caution flag. Oh, there is the caution flag. Caution flag is out. Kitzmiller with just too good of a start there. Not going to let that one slide. So we're going to re-rack them and restack them and try again.
Yeah, I think that's exactly why they brought out the caution flag once more, is because they just didn't like that restart. So we'll re-rack it and try it again.
Here we go. Donnie Doster going to go to the outside of row 1 now. See on the outside of row 2, Lauren Butler. Lauren looking to become the first ever female winner in Grand National Super Series history. She's got 2 top 5s here in previous races. We'll see what she can do on this restart. As they're heading out of turn number 4, Isaac Kitzmiller, Donnie Doster coming to the green flag. And Kitzmiller again just with an absolutely amazing restart. Jason Kitzmiller slides in the second, and Cromer will take third.
Lauren Butler did not get a great restart there. She's sliding all the way back to the back of the pack as we've got a side-by-side battle. Well, we did momentarily between car 57 of Donnie Doster and the rest of the field. He's going to slide back and slot back into the 6th position.
Yeah, not a good restart at all there for the number 57 of Donnie Doster. All the way back in 6th position now after restarting second. As again, Isaac Kitzmiller, about 3 car lengths ahead of Jason, is in 3rd. Joe Cromer, Kevin Cromer, and Mike Kurkowski in 4th. What a run.
Kurkowski clicking off some fast laps. That last one in the 17-second range. We see a battle forming up mid-pack as the 21 car goes to the inside. That's Jeremy Mayfield going to the inside of Mike Kurkowski. Coming around them. They're going to cross the start and finish line. Single file, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Pretty much the entire field right now, single file, but action about to pick up as Jeremy Mayfield is working his way back up towards the front of the pack.
You don't look now, but it seems like after he went on the pit road, Mayfield may have an even faster car than he did before, as he's right on the back bumper of Kevin Cromer here for 3rd.
That's right. That 77 machine under attack right now by Jeremy Mayfield. Mayfield down to the inside, makes the pass. That's going to slot him up to P3. Now he's going to set his sights on Jason Kitzmiller and that number 97 machine as he continues his battle towards the front.
Now Cromer in 4th, hanging on for dear life. Mike Kurkowski, again, looks like he's going to try to venture up to that outside lane, thinks better of it. Behind him, that number 57 of Donnie Doster. As we're all single file, Isaac Miller, still your leader here.
Father and son, Kitzmiller up front, 1st and 2nd. Then it's Jeremy Mayfield in 3rd position. He's about 20 car lengths back from car number 97, but he is inching his way closer each and every lap. That last lap time, 17.856 seconds. Not quite as fast as Jason Kitzmiller, but still on his way up towards the front.
Yeah, Rylan, right now, this race is the Kitzmiller show. Isaac and Jason just way out front as we have a caution on the racetrack.
Looks like Lauren Butler stalled on the backstretch there on the inside line. The car is moving. Not sure what happened, if she spun out, or I see a little bit of smoke coming off the back spoiler of that car, so maybe it's some engine trouble. Something is definitely amiss with that machine.
Yeah, it did seem like she was slowing a bit on that last restart. Hate to see that for Lauren Butler and her crew. Her confidence was at an all-time high entering this show. Again, 2 top 5s at Carteret County Speedway heading into the race. And she's going to slowly but surely head on the pit road with that machine.
shame. You don't want to see any cars that have to leave the competition, but let's see if they can analyze what's going on with this vehicle and try to get her back out on the racetrack so she can finish and then get on with the second twin 50-lapper. As the crew looks around that car, seeing what's going on, I see tires moving around. There's the jack man. They're going to take a look at what happened. It looks like there's a flat tire, right rear tire, quite possibly flat. We're going to possibly change that and getting that car jacked up on the right side, and we'll let them have at it.
You got to think this was a greatly timed caution for Jeremy Mayfield. Jeremy moving up through the field. I kind of hit a wall there once he got the third. The Kitzmillers were so far out front, but this restart will surely give him a chance to pounce. We'll really see what that number 21 car can do.
Yeah, I've got a feeling he's going to shake up first and second pretty early on when that green flag drops once more.
Looks like Lauren Butler is going to try to get that machine back out onto the racetrack, seeing if she can complete the race. As we're pacing on lap 29 here at 50 in the first twin 50-lapper at Carteret County Speedway. Butler heading out of turn 2 out of the pits and onto the back straightaway. She'll catch up to the field, as we should be doubling up here at any second.
And I believe she just got that right rear tire changed out. I just saw her cross over that turn 2 bump that we've been talking about earlier tonight. Getting back in the pack. And we're going to have a couple more laps here. We're going to see how exciting this race is going to be here momentarily. Should only be a couple more laps till we're back under green.
Going to take one more pace lap around here. Your top 5 now: Isaac Kitzmiller on the inside of row 1, Jeremy Mayfield, Jason Kitzmiller, Mike Kurkowski, and Kevin Cromer rounding out the top 5. We'll see how hard Jason Kitzmiller on the inside of row 2 here will race his son Isaac. Going to be very interesting to see. I talked to him earlier yesterday. He said, man, Isaac's faster than me. I'm going to have to cheat and read off his notes.
It's always fun. Looks like leaders working off turn 4. Pace truck dives down on a pit road. Green flag back out in the air for Isaac Kitzmiller. And again, Jeremy Mayfield not having a great restart. With second place, Jason Kitzmiller in that 97 machine as they work into turn 3.
It was a good restart for Mayfield, but man, Isaac's car, that setup they have on that thing is absolutely phenomenal. Jason Kitzmiller sliding into second. Mayfield will settle for third as we are side by side for fourth. Mike Kurkowski and Kevin Cromer.
Here we go again with the battling as the leaders come off turn 4. Let's see him. I'll tell you what, that 10 machine was like a rocket ship on that restart. That was amazing how quick he is. And here we go. He's got about 8 car lengths between he and car number 97, Jason Kitzmiller, as they come off turn 4.
Mayfield, though, still right on that back bumper of Jason Kitzmiller, waiting for any mistake to be made, any slip up. And whoa, right there out of turn number 4, Jason slipped just a little bit. But again, that's kind of how you have to run this place. Again, this place is just so difficult. Amazing racetrack. The drivers love it. as Isaac Kitzmiller continues the lead. He's already out to an almost 2-second lead, Rylan.
Oh, yeah, he is definitely on a set of rails tonight. The battle still continuing on behind him for second spot between Jason Kitzmiller and Jeremy Mayfield. They are into turn 3 now. Jeremy Mayfield trying to figure out how he's going to get around the number 97 machine. And here we go again. Both cars taking a very similar line around Carteret County tonight. And like you said earlier, it's the fastest way is around the shortest way around is the inside line, but there's all kinds of ways you can get around this track. And a lot of drivers like to take the outside line and then yank down to the inside to try to keep some momentum going. That's the way to work it around Carteret County.
Isaac Kitzmiller with a dominant performance so far, but Jason still right there in second. If anything happens to Isaac, Jason will be right there to pick up the bones. But again, Rylan, that number 10 is just absolutely on rails right now. Isaac currently running in the summer shootout over at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Don't know how much a legend car can translate over to these big full-bodied stock cars that they run in the Grand National Super Series, but if there's anything you can take away, he's certainly using it right now.
Yeah, he's separated himself from second spot by about a full straightaway as Jeremy Mayfield again taking a little bit of a higher line coming off turn 4, slipping, sliding, and rim riding here around Carteret County Speedway as the battle for second continues off turn 2 down the backstretch.
That ECC-sponsored machine of Jeremy Mayfield just seems to keep getting better as the laps tick on. But Jason Kitzmiller has his number 97 machine just absolutely planted on the bottom of the track. Nothing Jeremy can really do here except try that outside lane. Or, if he's feeling like it, we are getting to the end of the race, he could give him a bump, but right now he can't get up to the back bumper.
Car's pretty well spread out here as we are winding down the laps for this first of 2 twin 50-lap races. Again, Isaac Kitzmiller moments ago having to work his way around Lauren Butler as lap traffic is about to start taking its toll here. We've got second place Jason Kitzmiller. He's going to have to go around her in probably about a lap and a half. Again, Jeremy Mayfield right behind him still, trying to figure out a way to get around second place.
You've got to give that number 53 team credit. They could have just parked it for the race. They could have just said, hey, we'll wait till the second twin 50-lapper, but no, they wanted to finish this. They're in it for the points. Lauren Butler with a perseverance performance here tonight at Carteret County Speedway as we have 5 laps to go.
Laps clicking away pretty quick on this first of 2 twin races. As leader crosses the start-finish line now, working his way around lap traffic. Larry Wilcox. And the battle still continues. Jeremy Mayfield right on the rear bumper of Jason Kitzmiller. And he's been there all night. It'll be 3 laps to go.
Every time Jeremy gets right up to the back bumper, it seems like Jason just speeds up a little bit. Jeremy has an out, but then once he does, Jason steps on the gas. It's got to be very frustrating for that number 21 driver.
2 laps to go here for this race. Let's see what's going to happen. Isaac Kitzmiller almost has it in the bag as he collects the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Carteret County Speedway in the first of 2 50-lap twin races.
Isaac heading into turn 3 right now. This is going to be a big night for that youngster. Isaac Kitzmiller in the number 10 will take home the win here at Carteret County Speedway. Coming home in second will be father Jason Kitzmiller. Third, the number 21 of Jeremy Mayfield. Number 1 of Mike Kurkowski will cross the line 4th. Kevin Cromer comes home 5th. Donnie Doster will come home 6th. Larry Wilcox will come home 7th. Lauren Butler in 8th, and Bob Shack will round out the field in 9th. A phenomenal performance from Isaac Kitzmiller tonight. You know Dad has to be proud. Jeremy Mayfield coming home in 3rd. A great run from him, coming back up through the field after their gremlin earlier. An action-packed race, no doubt. Be very exciting to see what happens in race number 2 later on the night. Kitzmiller gets out of the car. We'll send it down to Alan Vick down trackside.
Thank you, buddy. Great race for Isaac. Father, son, 1-2. Don't get much better than that. Love the Grand National Super Series. We'll let Isaac get his safety paraphernalia off, and we will chat with him after a fabulous race. Jeremy Mayfield rounds out the podium. He's 3rd. So Isaac, when that helmet comes off, we need a huge round of applause for this young man who battled hard and led quite a few laps. Congratulations, Isaac Kitzmiller. He's got the checkered flag. He is the man. Isaac, congratulations on a great race. We love this series when it comes to Carteret Speedway. Good job, buddy. Proud of you. Did get a congratulations from Dad. Great race car against some of the best in the Southeast and beyond. You got to be happy.
Yes, sir. I just can't thank everybody at CR7 Motorsports and ACR Motorsports that work on this car every week, week in through week out.
You were able to grab the lead about maybe a third of the way through the race and survive several cautions. So the car obviously got better as the race wore on and the track cooled down some.
Yes, sir. It was an outstanding car. I just can't thank all my sponsors, All Construction, Grant County Mulch, Cobra Mining, and J Excavating, Team Hornaday Development, and Joe Ryan Race Cars. They really helped me get prepared for the week and every race weekend. You've got another 50 coming here in a little while, so best of luck. How about it for Isaac Kitzmiller, your winner?
Yeah, ask him how old that young man is.
We usually don't ask people their age, but we'll ask you. How old are you, young man?
I am 15 years old.
15. How about that? I was 15 one time, long before the internet. Let's go find Dad. Jason Kitzmiller. I know you're a proud dad. I know you're happy with second. That young man's got a lot of talent that runs in the family. A great run for you tonight to run with your son and all these other great drivers. This facility, we love it when you guys come down here and visit us, and you can't be too disappointed.
No, first of all, we're just blessed to be able to do this. There's not too many people can say that they're racing with their son, 4 or 5 times a year. So just very, very blessed to be able to even say that. Appreciate all the crowd coming out. Jeremy said a little bit ago how hot it was. You guys are as dedicated as we are, so we appreciate that.
Well, thank you, and I know you've got some quick sponsors that you'd like to acknowledge.
Yeah, I'd like to acknowledge All Construction and Bobby Roberts Logging and Cobra Mining.
How about it for Mr. Jason Kitzmiller? Jeremy Mayfield comes home third. Jeremy, you started on the pole. You had a good race car to begin with. You had some problems early on, but luckily you got it fixed and rallied back to third, so you had a solid night.
Yeah, it was. I just was trying to get a good restart, and I went from second to third, and I guess jammed it 2 gears or something. I've done a lot of that in the past, so I knew what it was, and I come in, and thanks to Matt over here with Bob and them, he jumped underneath there and fixed it, and we were able to go back on. But, yeah, the 10 car ran great. My hat's off to them. 97 runs good as always, and was third, but hopefully in the next race we'll be able to get a little bit better than what we were. I just got loose and couldn't really do anything.
Like Jerry did, we got another 50 laps coming for the Grand National Super Series. Let's hear it for Isaac Kitzmiller, Jason Kitzmiller, and Jeremy Mayfield. We've got a brief intermission. Thank you again to Black's Tire. We got a lot of cool things coming up during the intermission. This is your chance to grab something good to eat, something cold to drink. Just be kind to our concession workers and drivers. When your evening is done completely, please turn in your transponders. When your racing is done for the evening, please turn in your transponders, drivers.
Thank you very much, Alan. We would like to thank ECC, Bob and Patty Schacht, and the whole Carteret County Speedway staff for having us out. Be sure to tune in here very soon for our second Twin 50-lapper of the Grand National Super